Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Husband!
Wife!
Do you know what we're doing today?
Well, we're doing a special episode.
A Patreon!
That's right. To be fair, I don't really know what we're covering today. So why don't you lead into this and let everyone know?
All right. Well, you know how I'm an avid podcast listener?
I do, yes.
Yes.
You listen to so many podcasts.
I do. And mostly newsy ones, but also like, who cares?
No, but I have to throw a tidbit in here because you're going to have to fill in the speed. But wife doesn't just listen to podcasts. She listens to them at
1.8 speed for the most
1.8 speed.
Yeah, I've worked up to that though.
I fucking hate it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't just like walk up and be like, "Hey, I think out of the blue, I'll start listening. I'll go from 1 to 1.8."
It sounds like
you have to work up to it.
It sounds like audio insanity to me.
That's because you haven't worked up to it.
No, I know.
I didn't start there. Look, if you are gonna try to work yourself up in speed, start at 1.3 or 1.4 because you can't really tell the difference much between just 1 and 1.3 or 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about the same.
Okay.
And then once you become comfortable with that, then you can move it up to 5 or 6, 0.5 or 0.6, you know?
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. And it depends too. Like the ones that don't have an accent or like some hosts talk really fast, like generally speaking, it's 1.8, but there are several that I do slow down, and I'm doing that in quotes to 1.6.
I just feel like you would lose some of the nuance in the talk.
Well, see, and that's what I'm saying. It depends. Like if it's news, because I listen to so much news and a lot of it is repetitive.
Right.
I listen to almost all of those at 1.8 because I'm like just trying to pick up the gist.
Sure.
Right. But if I'm like listening to, say something that's about writing, like the writerly author type wordy words, how to
author, how to write, how to do the things on the paper.
Yeah. Well, that I'm actually studying. And so I will slow that down to like 1.5.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to take in each word.
Got it.
So it just depends. But anyway, that's all beside the point in this lengthy intro.
Right.
So one of the episodes that I came upon was from the Washington Post opinion columnists. They have their own little corner of the world called Impromptu.
Okay.
And this particular episode was about the decline in the babbies of the world. Like,
sorry, what?
Babies.
Yeah, okay. Got it. So the birth rates are declining.
Yeah. And whether that's an emergency or not.
Okay.
And then in my funny little brain, I was like, ha 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 ha. That's completely opposite of be fruitful and multiply. Right. And then I was like, oh, we're looking for a topic.
Yeah.
And so I was like, got it. So that's what we're doing.
You got some good information to link the two things. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I do. And so I wrote a little essay on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And then I went through with my purple marker and I highlighted it all to fuck.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, so that is what we are discussing today on our Patreon only episode. So if you are not a patron, you're going to hear a little bit of a teaser today, and then it's going to cut off at some point, and we're going to be like, sorry. So if you want to hear the rest of this, you can always go over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse. And you can sign up for as little as $2 a month and receive all of our episodes ad-free and receive our special Patreon episodes.
Yes.
Right? And then we do these every other week. But here's the other thing. You've got one other way you can catch these episodes and you don't have to pay a dime.
Right.
What is that way?
That way is to go to Patreon and... No.
Nope.
Oh, to show up on Wednesdays?
Where?
At Discord.
At Discord, yes.
Okay, sorry.
Discord. We're going to go to Discord now.
Okay.
So,
I thought there was like a trial. Did that thing end or something?
trial for what?
I thought there was a Patreon trial thing. Did that end?
Yeah. The
okay.
trial. I ended the trials back when we went to the Kentucky Free Thought Convention because
that was a long time ago.
we were going to use it as
I'm
like
not in the loop.
whatever. There was a thing. I'll probably bring trials back at some point.
Okay, well that's why I was
But
saying
there's no
that.
trials on Patreon
nope,
right
don't
now.
go there for a trial.
Don't go there. No.
Nope. Wednesdays, Discord at 10 p.m. Eastern to hear us live and to yak with us and all of our friends in our little Discord group.
Yes.
And it's so much fun.
And the link will be in the show notes as always on every new episode.
And you can be as dumb as I am. And it's fine because there's people that'll help you.
Exactly.
Although for me, there's just never enough help, clearly.
All right. Are you ready to get into this episode?
Yeah, let's.
Let's do it.
All right. All right. We are hopping into our Patreon.
Okay.
And doing what I called this essay, Be Fruitful and Don't Multiply.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good titling.
Right?
You did a good job there.
I made that up myself. Like I did
get
not
full props on that. That's probably going to be the title.
I did not use any AI for that at all.
Congratulations.
Yeah, just so you know.
You win today.
And like it was my first immediate thought.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
Cool. Okay. And the don't is in parentheses. That's why I read it that way.
Got it. Yeah.
Be fruitful and don't multiply.
Right.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is not a visual thing.
Right.
So.
So you had to say the parentheses out loud.
Right.
Yeah.
Parentheses voice. All right, here we go. And just jump in. Like, I'm going to read the essay that I wrote, and you just
do like
jump
we
in.
always do, you mean?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
All right. In recent years, there has been increasing concern over declining birth rates, both in the United States and globally.
I don't really understand why it's a concern.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm like, okay, that opens up more jobs. There's less resources we have to use.
I'll get into that. There are actually a few good reasons that I had not considered because I hadn't really considered.
All right.
Like, who cares? Less babies. Oh, well, wah, right?
Yeah, right.
But there are actually implications of problems that could ensue from that.
Okay, sure.
That don't have to do with, are we going extinct? No, it's not like that.
Right.
Okay. While politicians and economists express alarm, often framing this trend as a crisis, it's worth asking if fewer babies really is a problem, which is what you just did.
Yeah.
And the reason that I am stressing some words is because I really liked that I was like, increasing concern, declining birth rates, expressing alarm, framing this trend as a crisis. Like, it's so dramatic, right? Like, we're all going to hell in a handbasket.
Right.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
When will this end?
Yeah.
Okay. When we strip away economic anxieties and cultural nostalgia, I really like that.
Yeah.
What emerges is a more complex story about evolving values and shifting priorities.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because our values have changed and our priorities have shifted.
I mean, the way I see it is that we have a lot, like, we're basically walking into a dystopia, right? Mm-hmm. Our whole society is walking into a not too far in the distant future dystopia.
Yeah.
Right? Somehow, some way.
Yeah.
We are going to be fucked soon. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just the way things are going.
Right.
And from what I have heard from many of the younger generation, they're like, why would I want to bring a kid into this shit?
Right. Well, what I find funny is that like just 10 years ago, they were like, oh my God, we're going to grow too many people and there won't be enough resources. And that's when the preppers came out and they're like, I'll have my resources. We won't be able to feed everybody because there's too many people.
Well, and I do question because I think we are still growing too fast for a world population.
The world population is also going down.
Is going down, really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The birth rate. Not population, but the birth rate globally is decreasing. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I will cite my sources in the notes.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's why I was like, well, which one is it, guys? Is it that we aren't going to have enough resources to feed all of us? Or is it we're all going to die out and there won't be any more humans left?
Sure.
Like both?
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
Right.
kind of like the, there's a meme that I actually showed Kid today. Schrodinger's immigrant.
Yeah. Oh.
The Schrodinger's, how do you say it? Schrodinger? Schrodinger's immigrant is both a lazy individual, milking off the government, sucking at the government teat, taking government monies while they're lazy and do nothing, but they're also stealing all the jobs.
Right.
They're both.
You do know that it's Schrodinger's cat.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I do know that.
Well,
That's why
I just
didn't know how to pronounce it.
Well, I'm not sure we're pronouncing it correctly right now, even.
Right.
But
I know what
we're trying real
Schrodinger's
hard
cat
to do it.
is. That's
I just want to
why
make sure
it's two things. It's existing and not existing simultaneously.
Right.
Yes.
I was trying to make sure that the audience knew.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. Okay.
Psst. Want to hear something you won't hear anywhere else? We're unlocking a secret world over here on our Patreon, where the stories get juicier and the laughs get louder. But this door is only for those with a key. The key to our Patreon. Head to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse to unlock bonus episodes, behind-the-scene goodies, and a whole lot more. Yay! For just $2 a month, you can support the show you love and get a VIP pass to our inner circle. What are you waiting for? The party's just getting started over on Patreon.